Bob, it is kind of hard to believe that we are officially starting hurricane season tomorrow, even though we've already had that one named storm.
Arlene, we're on the eve of the 2017 official start of the hurricane season. You know, last year we had Colin in June, too. So it happened in the first week in June.
So get ready quickly.
Yeah, I mean, you know, always be ready beforehand. We're going to have our special tomorrow night from 7 until 8. We'll talk more about that. You want to tune in for that. Here's a look at where June storms typically breed and grow during this first month of our hurricane season, which lasts through the end of November. In the western Gulf of Mexico is a favorite area due to the warm temperatures, and also down in the Caribbean, which is always a concern for us here in the west coast of Florida, as they have a tendency to move in our direction. And just off to the east coast, the northern Bahamas gets a shot at it too. Look at this. This is from 1950 to 2016. All the lines that you see in green there are the storms that developed in June, and a majority of them show them going right toward the west coast of Florida. So that's not the best thing. Anyway, here's a photo taken today of some afternoon and evening thunderstorms. Sarasota, Chandra, getting a look at that. You can see that activity with a nice rainbow that occurred. A beautiful rainbow there. Van Wezel webcam, appreciate that photo. And the coastal locations didn't get much rain at all today. Most of it fell inland like we saw yesterday. I think a little bit better chance for a few storms tomorrow late in the afternoon and evening, but more so inland areas. Once again, we'll get the better chance, and that's due to the convergence setting up there. We have a series of disturbances that are moving just from the west to the east overhead, and there's also some energy dropping south out of Canada, which will bring us a little bit more enhanced storminess. And we saw one severe storm today in the eastern sections of DeSoto County this afternoon. I think there will be the possibility of more developing tomorrow and Friday and into the weekend, just simply because the atmosphere is a little bit more enhanced in terms of the low pressure areas around. We have one lone shower just offshore, not much else going on here. There's still some a little bit of an outflow boundary just now entering into Tampa Bay, which could kick off a shower or two out there in the Gulf. But a lot of cloudiness in the western Gulf of Mexico. Current temperature now warm, 79 at Sarasota. Bradenton at 81, Venice at 81, just a few clouds around. The high today was warm, 90, and that's above average, a couple degrees above where it normally is, and 74 was the morning low. And for the month, we'll end well above average, but for the year, we're still over 5 inches below it. Now, tomorrow, there's a chance for a few coastal showers when the sea breeze starts to get going in the early afternoon, late morning, early afternoon, but the majority of the rainfall will be inland throughout most of the mid-afternoon, with some of the showers working their way back toward the west coast later in the evening. Now, the RPM forecast model showing not a lot going on overnight, maybe a few showers out there in the Gulf of Mexico, and then you'll notice one or two developing and then pushing inland basically throughout the late afternoon and evening. Now, there's a chance that that disturbance to the west of us now over Texas could enhance a few showers and a few storms on Friday morning right there near the coast, but not much. Better chances will be, again, inland afternoon pushing off toward the east. A good deal of rainfall could be anticipated, too, with some of the storms that do move through in the interior counties. Temperatures across the U.S. now 56 in Portland, Toronto at 59, 68 in Columbus, Detroit at 60, 64 degrees in Toledo right now, and Salt Lake City at 83, Reno at 64 degrees now, and 92 in Phoenix. I got up to 100 degrees there today, and Dallas still pretty warm at this hour. Atlanta at 73, and New Orleans at 73 degrees. Miami checking in at 84 currently. Well, for boaters tomorrow, looks to be pretty good. Southeast winds turn to the southwest at 5 to 10 knots, and seas will be running right around 2 feet with a light chop out there. The water temperature now 86 degrees, and it looks like the UV index will be at 9. Tides upcoming, 144 for a low tide. A high tide tomorrow morning at 8:35 overnight. A few scattered showers off in the Gulf, otherwise 74 for your low. It will be warm. Tomorrow, a 30% chance for coastal showers, but a 50% chance for inland storms, a high near 89. And here's a look at that extended forecast with a pretty good chance for the rainy season to get going over the next 7 days. The rain chance is anywhere from 50 to 60%. High temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, and looking good for that first day off for all the kids in Manatee County. Tomorrow, not too bad.